What is up, everybody? Yeah, we are test driving now. We are in a 2022 Hyundai Santa Cruz Limited. Turbo engine, 281 horsepower, all-wheel drive, dual wet clutch, automatic transmission, sequential manual transmission. It doesn't really feel like a dual clutch transmission, but it's a fine transmission nonetheless. This car is a lot of fun to drive. What should I call it? A car, a truck? Hyundai calls it a sport adventure vehicle. I ain't gonna call it that because that's stupid, but it is fun. It feels solid. The ride is good. It's comfortable, but you do get a little bit of road feel, which is fine, but it's certainly not offensive. The steering is direct. It has nice weight to it. The car has good acceleration. There's really very few things to complain about from the driver's seat of this vehicle. This particular car, like I said, is a limited, so it is loaded, so it is kind of expensive. I think the MSRP on this one would have been around 41,000. God only knows what you actually pay for one of these things these days. I'm recording this on, let's say, in March of 2022, and the car market right now is stupid. Supply is very low, demand is very high. Prices are higher than the balls on a giraffe, as a sales manager that I used to work with in the car business would say. But that's not what we're here to talk about tonight. We're here to talk about driving a Santa Cruz, and it's nice. I'm not really sure what you would compare this to. I suppose the Ford Maverick, and I have driven a Ford Maverick, but the Maverick that I drove was like a base model hybrid. So I really liked the Maverick, but it was nowhere near as fun to drive as this thing was. As it, you know, it had way less horsepower, it was front wheel drive, and it was also much less expensive, so it didn't feel like this. The Maverick was cool, and it put a smile on my face, but this kind of, you hit the fast lane in this, and it gets you a little more excited. This is fun. I guess some people might cross-shop it with a Tacoma. The Tacoma's body on frame, I don't really like how a Tacoma drives. I have reviewed a 4-cylinder Tacoma on my channel, which was slower than death. The price point of this Santa Cruz would put it in line with a 6-cylinder Tacoma, which would certainly be faster than a 4-cylinder, but not as fast as this, nor as fuel efficient as this for that matter. I'll put a link in the description somewhere. I did a video where I tested the highway fuel economy on this car, and I was pleasantly surprised. The Tacoma's still body on frame. In some ways, maybe it's a little more capable. I know this can tow up to 5,000 pounds. I think with the V6, the Tacoma could tow a little bit more. But then you'd have to drive a Tacoma. And I would much rather drive a Santa Cruz because I don't like Toyota Tacomas. I think they're overrated and overpriced. And the people who drive them are very sensitive, because if you say anything bad about a Toyota Tacoma, they will light up the comments on your YouTube video. So if you got any Tacoma fans watching, light it up, boys. I don't care. I got thick skin. Jiminy Christmas. I'm doing like 90 right now. Kilometers, maybe. So that gives you an idea of the road noise. The road noise isn't bad. I'm getting more wind noise than anything else. Let's make this slightly useful to the average consumer. There, I'm doing 80. That's 80. So that is your wind noise or whatever at 80. This thing is cool. I really think they did a fantastic job with this. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not really my kind of car because I don't need a truck. I don't really like SUVs. This does feel very car-like in its handling. So I like that about it. I wouldn't buy one, but that's a personal choice. That's on me, because I like sedans, I like coupes, I like convertibles. I'm not a big fan of SUVs or pickup trucks, and I do think of this as a pickup truck. I think of this as the modern fancy interpretation of a Chevrolet El Camino, and there's nothing wrong with that. El Camino was a cool car in its day, but this is leagues above one of those. And you know, it's funny, like over the last 12-15 years, you really have to hand it to Hyundai and Kia. I mean, they have just really jumped up their quality so strong in that amount of time, that it's impressive. And I tip my hat to you, Hyundai and Kia. You've done a fantastic job, and keep up the great work, because I think this is a nice looking vehicle. I think it's a nice driving vehicle. If you like to drive a car, if you like to have a little bit of fun behind the wheel, but you need the utility of something with a 4-foot pickup bed, you know, all-wheel drive, 8.6 inches of ground clearance, you can do a lot with this. You could drive it in the snow, you can do a little bit of off-roading, you can do some towing. Hey, it's 4 doors, you know, you could use it as a family car. As long as your family's not too tall. The backseat room's not incredible, but if you're normal sized people, it'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, this thing's rad. Haven't driven the non-turbo, and I have a feeling, I mean, I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't be as excited with that one, because part of the fun of this here, what the heck, I'm a child at heart. Let's put it in sport mode. Give it the beans. That's not even full throttle. Oh man. It's just fun to drive. You know, this is what cars are all about. I'll be honest. It was my dad's birthday today, or it would have been if he hadn't have died last September. Love the old man, he's gone. My grandma on my mom's side, she's got dementia, she's going. Today was not an easy day for me, and being out here in this car, driving it, is making me happy right now. They say money can't buy happiness, but it can buy you a Hyundai Santa Fe Limited. Oh, God. I don't know. People watch my test drive videos, and I really appreciate the fact that you do. I do hope that you can get something out of it. But all I really have to say about this car is it's a lot of fun to drive. I mean, I recommend the Hyundai Santa Cruz on a lot of different levels. Like I said, you know, the practicality's there as far as the truck bed, some passenger room, some towing capacity. Obviously, this one's got the all-wheel drive, the turbo engine, but just driving it, it's fun. Like, if you need a utility car, but you want to have some fun behind the wheel, check out one of these turbo Santa Cruzes, because it's a good time. I got to be careful. I don't know, I'll post this on the internet, get a post-dated speeding ticket. I'm currently in Tennessee. That's where I am. Memphis. Yeah, that's the ticket. I hope the GPS map isn't showing up on this camera. Nothing shows up. I'm 6'5", and I have this GoPro mounted to my head, and it's really hard to angle it so that it actually like shoots out the windshield when I make these videos. I still haven't mastered it. So sometimes I crop the video. This is actually my second attempt at making this one. I tend to go a little stream of consciousness on these towards the end. So if you've watched this long, my sincere appreciation. Thank you so much. I really don't have all that much else to say. Good ride, good power, good steering, fun times, practical. If you could buy one for window, pretty good value for money because it does have a lot of equipment and it looks cool. And yeah, it sucks that new cars aren't more available for people to just go buy and enjoy like normal times. You know, whoa, look at that, it's daytime. So my GoPro ran out of batteries last night, but I was wrapping the video up anyway. So thank you so much for watching my test drive video on the Hyundai Santa Cruz. Again, just to sum it up, love the car, drives great, highly recommend it if this is the type of vehicle you're looking at. Definitely give the Santa Cruz a look. If you feel so inclined, please leave a comment, like my video, subscribe to my channel. If not, that's cool too. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.